Welcome to the Authentically Feminine podcast, where we dive deep into all things feminine energy, dating, mindset, confidence, and stepping into the best, most authentic version of you. I'm your host, Daria, founder of The Wealthy Wonder Woman, and I'm so glad that you're here. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and let's dive in. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Authentically Feminine podcast. My name is Daria, the founder of The Wealthy Wonder Woman. I am so glad that you are here. If I sound a little bit stuffy, it's because I am. I've been battling a cold for like 2 weeks now. It's taking forever to go away. I tend to get those chronic sinus infections. Anyways, we're on the mend. So let's get into it. Today, we are talking about inner shifts to help you stop attracting men that are emotionally unavailable and start making progress, finding the man that is actually compatible with you, finding a man who's going to love, cherish, support, and understand you so that you can have the relationship of your dreams. Now, a lot of you have been in situations where you're dating somebody and things unexpectedly fizzle out, or maybe you think it's going great and he ends up ghosting and disappearing, or maybe you've been dating for a few weeks and all of a sudden he tells you that he's not looking for a serious relationship. This is extremely disappointing. You end up frustrated, annoyed, disappointed. You might even end up feeling like maybe you did something wrong, and you might be overthinking, overanalyzing, thinking, what could I have done differently? Now, when a man ghosts or when a man loses interest, it's not that you do something wrong. It's not that there's something wrong with you. And it's really important to understand this, because whereas you as a woman can bring value to a relationship, if you're giving too much value in the beginning by doing things for him, by opening up and getting vulnerable too soon, then you risk letting in somebody who is not going to be able to give you the commitment that you deserve. So I have a few points for you today to help you create the inner shift that you need in order to stop attracting these men and just start to make some real progress and move forward in your love life. So number one is practice healthy detachment. Now, when you start dating a man, you're going to be able to build a relationship and create a connection when you're able to be vulnerable, when you are able to open up, when you are able to get curious. And that's great, and it's important that you do that, but it's really important not to dive in too soon. You want to maintain a little bit of a healthy distance. You don't want to allow yourself to get lost in the situation. So you want to keep your hobbies, keep spending time with your friends, keep doing your thing, keep doing your self-care. Don't rearrange your entire schedule just in case he's going to text you. Now, I know that this is a lot easier said than done. And when it comes to the actual fact, where you're in the situation and now you've met somebody and you really like him, you're hitting it off, you have this great chemistry, you naturally want to spend a lot of time with him. And so you have to maintain that healthy detachment in a sort of counterintuitive way. Because yes, you know that you want to spend time with him, you want to get to know him, you want to be clearing your schedule for him, but you don't know him yet. And so you have to be able to really have the self-discipline to say, you know what, I don't know him. Yes, I enjoy his company, but I'm going to take my time getting to know him. And one thing to remember is to remind yourself that the right man is going to be an addition to your life. He's not going to be your entire life. This is how it should be in the very beginning of a dating relationship and in the middle of a dating relationship. And once you're, married with children or whatever it is that your goal is, he should never be the center of your life. And so practicing healthy detachment is a really important way to stay grounded and to have like a clear perspective on what this man's intentions are. A lot of women make this mistake. They meet a man that they like and they start to get attached to him. And what they do is they just disappear. They disappear from friend circles and they disappear from their lives. They are just fully immersed in this relationship where it's not even a relationship yet, right? It could potentially lead to a situationship. And this is why healthy detachment is extremely important in the early stages of dating, especially. So don't get lost in a man, because the more time that you're going to be spending with him, the more attached you're going to get. And
when you're in a situation that could end up fizzling out or not working out or ending up in a situationship or ending up disappointing you or breaking your heart, that potential is always there when you're meeting someone new. That is just how things are. You cannot control how a relationship is going to pan out. And so the more time you spend with a man, the more attached you're going to become. And so it's really important to stay grounded and keep living your own life and ensure that that emotional investment is happening slowly over time. And the man that you're dating, he's not going to want you to drop everything for him either. When he sees that you are respecting your own time, right? That instead of saying, yes, I'm free any day, let me know when you're free, you're telling him, you know what, I'm free on Tuesday and Friday this week. Let me know what works. Let me know what the plan is. When you say something like this, you're coming from a high value place. You're coming from this place of, I am not going to move my life around just for you. You're setting a boundary there. And when you show up in this way, men are going to respect you so much more. And you're going to attract the high quality men because they want you to have a life outside of them. This is like a sign for them that you're a woman who is worthy of investing in, that you have your own interests. You're not just ready to drop everything just to be in a relationship because you want it so bad. A relationship is supposed to add to your life. It's not supposed to replace your entire life. So healthy detachment in the beginning is extremely important. So if you like a guy, by all means, connect with him, spend time with him, go out with him, have fun, and enjoy it. But make sure that the emotional and the physical investment is happening slowly in increments. It's not happening right away. It's not happening too quickly because you don't want to end up getting hurt. Number 2, you want to be able to sit back and let a man lead. You can literally do nothing, and the right man is going to reveal his intentions to you through his behavior. Now, you don't want to do nothing because you want to take the high value approach, right? You want to show up as a woman who brings value to a relationship as well. You don't want to be passive. There's a difference between bringing value to a man and wanting to contribute and wanting to show that you can be a good partner as well, and giving him all the boyfriend benefits that he hasn't earned yet, and doing everything for him, and cooking for him, and cleaning for him before you're even his girlfriend. Those are two different things. And so the reason that I say do nothing is that when a man is truly interested in you, he sees you for who you are. He likes your energy. He likes how you're showing up. He likes how you think. He's attracted to everything about you. And so he's going to pursue you regardless of what you do for him. And so the reason I'm saying do nothing is that when you trust yourself and you believe deep down that you don't need to do anything to prove your worth to a man, that's when things get easier. That's when you know that you don't have to try so hard. You can give some value and you can show him that you can enjoy his company and you can be playful and in your feminine energy, but you don't have to overdo it. You don't have to overshare. You don't have to do so much. And so the whole premise behind doing nothing is really understanding that you don't have to prove your worth. It's about trusting yourself and trusting that the right man is going to come to you. He's going to show you that he's interested in you. All you have to do is show a little bit of interest back. And so when you remember this and when you have this approach, it's easier to sit back and to detach from the outcome. And that's going to help you determine whether or not he is actually a good partner for you, whether he is the right man. Because he's going to be showing up consistently for you. He's going to be pursuing you. He's going to be bringing the effort. And that's when you're going to know that, all right, now I can take a step forward as well. Right? Now I can take a step towards him because he's showing me that he is worth it. He's showing me that he is investing in me. A lot of women, they tend to get invested based on the amount of chemistry that they feel with a man. Chemistry is not the best predictor of whether a man is compatible with you. In fact, it's not a very good predictor at all. And so don't allow your feeling of attraction or that pull towards him drive your decisions. And don't invest in a man emotionally based on how much chemistry you feel. You have to allow him to show up consistently first. And in order for him to do that, if you're like most women,
woman, you probably have to do a little bit less and you have to lean back a little bit. So your approach when you meet a man that you like should be, let me get curious about him and learn over time whether or not he is right for me. Your approach should not be, oh my goodness, I'm so attracted to him. What can I do now to make sure that he stays and he likes and he commits and he pursues? Okay, the next point is check in with your patterns. Now, if you're attracted to the same men that you've always been attracted to, and if nothing's changing, and what typically happens is the man ends up disappearing, or he loses interest, or he just wants a casual relationship, all right? If you have this pattern of attracting emotionally unavailable men, then the next time that you meet someone, or you're on the app, or you're talking to someone new, and you're feeling the vibes, you're feeling the attraction, check in with your patterns. Because if it feels like it's always felt in the past, chances are you're repeating the same pattern that's going to lead you down the same road. And what that means is you still have some inner work to do around your feeling of safety in a relationship. And so you want to ask yourself some questions like, what was modeled to me when I was growing up? What type of relationships did I see between my parents, or what type of relationship did I have with my parent? And how did that affect the type of men that I am attracted to now, right? And this is something we dive deeper in when we do one-on-one coaching together. But this is basically what you want to refer to. You want to ask yourself, right? You want to get a little bit curious and see, okay, maybe there's a pattern there. Maybe there's something from the past that is still driving me to attract these types of men. Maybe it's this old dynamic that's playing out that I need to shift, right? I need to move away from that, because just because it feels comfortable doesn't mean that it is the right way forward. What feels comfortable a lot of the time is simply what is familiar, because to you, instability may equal comfort. And if that's the case, that needs to change in order for you to attract someone who is going to love you and commit to you and cherish you and give you that relationship that you truly deserve. So the first step to changing your patterns is to journal or write it down or talk about it or become aware of it. This is the key. You have to become aware of it. That is the first step to changing any pattern. It's not always easy. This is why I'm here. I would love to support you. If you want to work with me one-on-one, DM me on Instagram, email me at hello@wealthywonderwoman, and I would love to support you. I would love to help you. Speaking of one-on-one coaching, I'll take a quick pause and let you know that I have an 8-week group coaching program coming up. It's going to be epic. It's going to be amazing. We are going to dive deep into the patterns that are holding you back so that you can finally break out of them, so that you never have to go back to the emotionally unavailable men again. I'm going to give you the strategies for dating men, for recognizing and screening the right men. I'm going to support you along your dating journey every step of the way. I'm going to help you connect with your feminine energy, not only date with your feminine energy, but learn to trust yourself. Learn to trust yourself so that you feel more confident and at peace with the decisions that you're making, so that you know exactly how to set boundaries, exactly what to say, exactly how to handle yourself when you're dating, and how to create a deep and lasting connection with the right man. So if you're interested, email me at hello@wealthywonderwoman or DM me on Instagram and I will get you on the wait list. It's going to be a small group of women and it's going to be transformational. I would love to support you if you feel like you are ready. Okay, next point. And this ties into my earlier point about chemistry. So take chemistry off the pedestal. Again, easier said than done, but it's very important to understand that chemistry should never be the number one reason that you emotionally invest in a man. Should never be the number one reason. And most women place too much importance on chemistry. And they think that just because they're attracted to a man, just because it seems like he's so perfect and he's got all these amazing qualities and you're so drawn to him, they think that he's going to make a good boyfriend or that he is relationship material. But chemistry is not a good predictor of long-term compatibility. And once you understand this, it becomes so much easier and it becomes so much more clear on what you should do throughout the dating stages. The feeling of excitement about a man and the feeling of anxiety, they can feel very similar in your body. And you don't want to confuse those two, because you may meet a man that you feel like he doesn't fully accept you, or you're not really sure, you can't really read him, and you feel like you have to walk on eggshells around him, or you're trying to say everything right and do everything right. And because you're not sure on where you stand and things feel sort of rocky, it's giving you a sense of anxiety. Now, you might confuse this anxiety with a feeling of excitement, right? Like, he gets me excited, I'm attracted to him. But this is not the same thing. Anxiety and excitement are not the same thing. They can feel very similar in your body, but if you're feeling anxiety around a man, it means that he's not the right man for you. So the next time that you meet someone or you're dating someone and you find yourself really attracted to him, ask yourself, how do I feel when I'm next to him? And is this how I want to feel next to somebody in the long term? And if the answer is no, he's not the right guy. So you want to ask yourself questions like, do I feel calm? Do I feel at ease? Or do I feel on edge? Do I feel anxious? Do I feel like I can predict his behavior to an extent? Do I know that he's going to be consistent? Do I know that he's going to call me when he tells me he's going to? Do I know that he's going to text me back? Do I trust his behavior? If the answer is yes, amazing, major green flag. And if the answer is no, and he's unpredictable, and he doesn't make you feel safe, that is not a good sign. It's a sign that you may be attracted to someone based on those old patterns that we talked about. He may not be a good match for you. Okay, and the last point is, remember your future self. There is a version of you that has up-leveled into the most confident, the most alluring, the most radiant, the most self-aware woman who has all the dating skills, all the confidence. She's not willing to settle. She knows exactly what to do in any situation, and she attracts the love of her life fast. There is this version of you. Remember who that version is. And it's a process of inner transformation that maybe you haven't fully reached yet. And that's okay, because you're self-aware and you are intelligent and you are working on yourself and you are learning the skills that it takes to attract a man who is compatible and is going to love you and be on your level and cherish you and support you and understand you. You're already doing this, which is amazing. So remind yourself that there's the old version of you who attracted situationships, who had a hard time setting boundaries in dating, maybe, or expressing her needs, or who was maybe too forward, too blunt, and put too much pressure on a man, right? There was an old version of you, and there is this future version of you. Okay, so step into that future version of you anytime you're making a decision. Ask yourself, how would this new version of me make a decision? What would she do? What would she do if she had 1,000% trust in the fact that she's going to meet the right man, the love of her life, that she is worthy, that she doesn't need to do anything to prove herself or to try so hard or to give a man boyfriend benefits just to keep him around? What if you could step into that future version of you? How would she make decisions? How would she show up differently? What is she no longer willing to settle for? Your future self, she has cleared the trauma. She has broken through the patterns. She has left them behind. She knows exactly what she wants. She dates with clarity. She's not willing to settle for little boys anymore. She recognizes them immediately and she says, bye, poof, be gone. She sends them away because she knows that she deserves better. So step into that future version of you anytime you feel like you're second guessing yourself, or you don't know what to text him, or you're not sure if you should set a boundary here, or you're not sure what to do. Follow your intuition and listen to yourself and ask yourself, what is the queen, the future, high value, fully transformed version of me going to do? How would she show up? Without fear, without worry, without anxiety, and without the fear of losing a man. How would she show up? So those are the 4 points. And if you're truly ready to step into that version of yourself, I would love to support you and to help you. My 8-week group coaching program based on my proven framework, the Magnetic Woman Code. It's coming up. It's coming up very soon, and I have just a few spots left, and I would love for you to join. If you're ready to break through those old patterns, to never go back to them, most importantly, I want to guide you to find the exact relationship that you are envisioning in your mind, because it's possible for you. It is possible for you. It's what you deserve. And I'm going to walk you through how to connect with your feminine energy. I'm going to walk you through the practices, the tools, the exercises, checklists. We have texting tips, everything you need. We are going to dive into it in these 8 weeks, and it's going to be transformational. It's going to be incredible. And I am so excited to support you. So if you want to join, again, DM me on Instagram at The Wealthy Wonder Woman, or send me an email at hello@wealthywonderwoman.com and come join us. It is going to be absolutely incredible and fun and transformational. And it's not just about a man. It's not just about a man, because dating and attracting the right relationship is never just about a man. It's about the deeper transformation that happens within, because you begin to feel differently. You begin to shift who you are on the inside and how you show up, and that is reflected on the outside. And of course, the strategies I'm going to give you on how to date, how to relate to men, how to connect, this is all going to tie in, and you could be in a completely different place in 6 to 12 months from now. Okay, so if you're ready to invest in yourself, reach out to me and let's do this together. Anyways, that's it for this episode. Thank you so much for listening. I really appreciate you. My name is Daria, and I cannot wait to see you again soon. Bye. Before you go, I just want to say thank you so much for listening to today's episode of the Authentically Feminine podcast. I hope you're inspired. I hope you received tons of value. And if you want to dive deeper and you'd like to be coached by me, you are more than welcome to reach out to me at hello@wealthywonderwoman.com, or you can go to my website, wealthywonderwoman.com. I am here to support you. And my final reminder for you is that you are incredible, you are radiant, and you are so worthy. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.